Are we live? This is probably my favorite part of every Twitch stream is the first, like, well, at least for new people like me, the first like minute and a half when you can't actually figure out if you're live or not. I mean, it says live. That's basically all I'm gonna say. I have no idea if anybody's in here. I have no idea if anybody's out there. At the very least, these are gonna get cut down and put on YouTube sooner and or later. 0 viewers, I've made it. Either way, these videos are going to get cut down and put onto YouTube at some point, so it doesn't really matter. I can go ahead and just take off my layout, I guess, and I'm not really lined up anymore. But hey, guys, whether you're on YouTube or on Twitch, I don't know. Hopefully the audio balance is alright. We got 4 viewers. No way. New record. If audio's too loud, let me know. I can turn that down. And other than that, I'm going to pretend I'm pretty much, I mean, it's no different. I am very much in my room alone by myself, and we're going to play it as if we are. So for you guys who don't know, my name is Josh. Welcome to PlaycrastiNation. This is one of our first Twitch streams ever. We did one a couple months ago. Well, like over a year ago. And it went okay, except we couldn't play the game we wanted to. This time it looks like the game we want to play is actually available, which is awesome. This is Super Mario Sunshine. If you guys never played it, then you didn't have a very good childhood. It was on the Nintendo GameCube in apparently 2002. And I used to play this game all the time as a kid. I was gonna record it for the channel itself, but the more and more I like sat down and started recording it, it's like, it's a little bit, we'll get into it here. Let's go ahead and start. I'm gonna go ahead and delete this save file that well, maybe I should. We'll go ahead and start a B save just in case, Twitch doesn't work out, then I might have to go back to recording it, but we'll go ahead and start here. You missed the opening cutscene. It's not that big a deal. Basically, Mario, we're flying. We're going to, I don't remember the name of it, Isle Delfino. It's this tropical resort paradise, hence this right here. And something, well, actually, I don't know if we know if something's going on yet. We'll find out in just a second. But I tried recording this game, and it just wasn't, what do you want to call it? Like, it's very similar to Banjo-Kazooie, I guess you could say, in the fact that it's like a puzzle. It's not that much of a puzzle platformer. It's more of a platformer. It's a better platformer than Banjo-Kazooie is, but there's puzzles involved. Oh, I missed the best line, the best Toad line of all time. My bad. I should stop talking over the actual dialogue. But the, like, characters in this game, there's less of them, so it's harder to, like... It's more of just like do the levels, beat the puzzles, get the stars, which I think will be better for like actually talking to people, which I should check. I don't actually know if chat is on. It should be. Someone throw in like if one of you three wants to, if you have the ability to do so, you should. Oh, it says I'm live on my tablet, so that means good things. You should throw up like I don't know if there's an emoji for that. Show up a, oh god, what the freaking deek, I'm right there. Throw up a deuces. Here, I'll say something on my thing. Hey. And then we'll see if that goes. Okay, look at that. I can read it right there. That's pretty quick. Okay, well, chat is working. Anyway, Mario, be careful. I have a bad feeling about this. So, yeah, like I said, we're on this island. There is some sort of icky paint like goop. You gonna say it again? No. Everything's spoiled. Spoiled it. Spoiled it. Spoiled it. There's some icky paint like goop. It's not that big a deal, really, if you think about it. Let's go ahead and get introduced to really what is the whole, like, crux of this game. Like, every Mario game has some sort of, what do you want to call it, gimmick? I don't want to be mean. Every Mario game has some sort of thing that makes it different from any other Mario game, except for, like, Super Mario 64 is, like, OG 3D Mario, and then everyone after that, they're like, we gotta put him in space. We gotta, what's the new one? What's the Super Mario? I don't know what it is. There's some sort of gimmick. This one, we get this awesome guy named Flood. Let's go ahead and listen to what he's going to tell us about. I mean, this isn't really that important, so you know what, I'm just going to talk over it anyway. Basically, Flood is like a water backpack, if you will. Not like the ones those hikers use to, like, stay fueled, hydrated, like Dwight does in The Office. But, you can shoot water with it, kind of like a fireman's hose. You can also use it, as a jetpack, which is pretty awesome. I was really upset that this technology didn't exist when I was a kid. But you can use it as a jetpack, you can use it as other thing. There's a couple more nozzles a little bit later in the game that we can unlock too, but I won't get too much into those until we actually find them. But that's your main gimmick in this game. The island, Isle Delfino, is kind of loaded with with paint or icky paint-like goop, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to call it paint. And we need to clean it. We need to get rid of it. No, I would never like to hear you talk again if that's actually possible. Although I'm pretty sure, if I remember from my first recording experience, he's going to talk a lot. And so we're going to have to just get used to his voice. So you can go in first person. You can freaking wet these guys if you want to. You can wet everybody's whistle in this game. But you have these little paint things all over the place. This is just a nice little practice for... I'm also, by the way... Hey, Prodigy Matt, how's it going? By the way, really bad at Mario. Probably. If I had to guess. Well, if my first... If my first recording session was any indication, then I'm pretty god-awful. But we'll see if we can make it work. Here's your hover nozzle. Boom. Oh, almost died. Hover nozzle works the exact same way. You can use it to cut off the paint as well. The paint is, like, weird and pixelated. It's not supposed to be like that. I am running this off an emulator. Don't tell Nintendo. They will probably come to my house and get me. So there could be some graphical issues, but it should be that big a deal. Totter, how's it going, man? What are your top 5 Super Mario not Super Mario Sunshine games, because that would be a really boring list. What are your top 5 Mario games? I need them right now. Okay, so we shoot this thing and we get, you know, the little piranha plant that's gonna come out, and I guess you could call it... Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I hate when I get ladies wet accidentally. It just happens sometimes. This is... You could call this a boss fight. It's really not that big a deal. You basically wait for him to open his mouth. Oh man, they'd all be classics. You are absolutely not wrong. I'm trying to think of a single Mario game that, in my opinion, was a flop. Super Paper Mario wasn't my favorite, just because it kind of changed up the traditional, what I liked about Paper Mario. But other than that, I can't think of a single Mario game in my entire life that flopped. They're all great. So it's this easy. Look at this. How much time are we on the stream? 7 minutes, and we got our first one. Times that by 120. Going 5-1. Mario 1, Classic 2, 3, 64, Super Mario. Oh, dude, Super Mario is a freaking great game. Okay, I'm gonna not save because it does weird things with the emulator, so I'm gonna avoid that. Quite an unusual... Okay, everybody's admiring my advanced technology. Toadsworth, you would know all about some sort of pumps, if you know what I'm saying. You see that? See that cranium piece? Dude, speaking... Would you count... Here's my question. I don't know if you count spin-off games as Mario games as well, because, like, Luigi's Mansion... Okay, you do count... That's what I'm saying. Like, Mario Kart isn't, like, a mainline Mario game. It's kind of like Gangs All Here. Those are great games. I'm missing out on, like, a lot of important plot line. If you care about the plot of a Mario game, you're probably playing it for the wrong reasons. You play it because they're great platforms. But we'll go ahead and listen to these guys, I guess, anyway, because I guess it's kind of important.
How can one not be aware of what is going on? Though it is daytime in Delfino Plaza,
yes, it is.
our poor residents tremble beneath
It's like climate change or something like that, but it's different because it's like, man, well, I don't know what I'm talking about.
all of our guardians.
Let me tell you what's happening. I'm being put under arrest. As you saw, drunk Mario... please. Thank you for that. I don't know if I want to tell that story, really. I kind of would rather focus on the nice graffiti and Mario's being framed. This is what's a bigger deal. It does not matter. Drunk Mario Kart's not important. I didn't... Sure, maybe one time I ate an entire dinner special at a Chinese restaurant. Tried to play drunk Mario Kart afterwards, and perhaps I accidentally threw up everywhere. But I would like to proclaim that I had the cojones to grab a trash can, puke into the trash can, and continue driving, and I finished the race second, with rice coming out of my esophagus. That's pretty impressive. Anyway, Flood's talking, even though I asked him not to earlier. The issue here is, so, you know, Peach saw that shadow-looking Mario guy. He's somewhere on the island, and he's bringing a bad name to Mario. That's just what he does. Totter, don't encourage it. I'm never doing it again. I'm never gonna play drunk Mario Kart. Maybe that'd be a great channel game. I'm gonna order Chinese food right now. We can make this happen right now. Oh, they don't. My friends do not know how to find the live stream. Let me just go ahead and send the link to them. Twitch.tv/PlaycrastiNation. Man, what a clever name. Whoever thought of that's pretty cool. Anyway, I don't know if you're paying attention to the story at all. I have not. I already did this once, so it's not a super. Joji, I'm live right now, boy. So I'm not super enthralled by the story, but if you care about it, Mario's being framed. They think he's destroying the. Even though he was on the plane, like we have witnesses. No, I would never like to hear it again. We have witnesses. Yeah, we were still arrested because apparently it's our fault for. And also, did they not witness us save? Here's how long I've been on this island. We landed on the island. We said something's going on here. I saved the island. Well, at least the landing strip. I destroyed the paint piranha plant. Why would I? Oh, the criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. Well, why would I? It makes no sense. So now we're being on basically like community service, if you will. I gotta go continue cleaning up the island for the bad things that I've done, which I haven't. Tyler's gonna throw me a bone. Am I coming back for UPA Season 2? That is an awesome question that I need to figure out. I just got, I've been talking with Trippy Bean about that because I know he said you guys are in the works for it. And it's something I definitely want to do because Season 1 was so awesome. Especially after I kind of learned how to... Wait, what the heck is that? Team Beer? No, not. Joji was there too. Joji, were you there for Drunk Mario Kart? Not that it happened if my parents are watching this live stream. I've never tasted alcohol. It's bad for you, although I am legal age, so it's not really a big deal. It's a pineapple. UPA. I am looking into doing it because I loved competitive so much, especially when I actually learned what the heck I was doing. It was a lot more fun. Scheduling, trying to figure out how I'm going to do that around my work schedule is going to be important, as well as I've just been out of the meta for such a long time. Oh, Mario, you're okay after all. I just knew you would be. What's going on here? Oh, another paint volcano. This time it's in the shape of an oddish. If you turn your head this way, it's in the shape of an oddish. And why is the sky so dark, huh? It's not sun-drenched. Okay. Apparently Peach paid even less attention than I did. I guess she wasn't in jail with me, so that makes sense. But she still got her umbrella out, even though she's talking about how dark it is. But yeah, I've been out of the meta for a while, so I'm not great at competitive right now. And I've also heard 7th Gen competitive is kind of not that fun right now. So I've been waiting for them to kind of like tier the things out and get the tapus out of there, basically. But if I can make it work on my schedule, heck yes, the Forest Elf Alligators are down for another season. This is hardly my idea of a relaxing vacation, Mario. I want to go home right now. Alright, Damsel in distress once again. At least she hasn't been captured, so that's good. Usually every Mario game starts and Princess Peach is captured, gone somewhere, and we have to go save her. The only problem with leagues is how much time... That's the big thing, is like trying to not only stay on top of a schedule, because like... I mean, most of what I do is like when I'm recording videos for the channel, I record them in bulk. I mean, I finished up the Pokemon Nuzlocke, the Martylock like... Excuse me, please step back. So, finished up the Martylock like a month ago, and I didn't do anything since then. And like usually I would sit... Please, ow. I would sit down and record like 10 episodes or so at a time, and you can't really do that. You can't record weeks ahead, just in case I get like a busy week, so it definitely does take up a lot of time, and that kind of sucks. Joji, you only saw the video... Wait. I didn't know we had a video of me puking out Chinese food. I would like to see said video. I don't recall seeing said video. If I could take a look. Is this dude indestructible? What's the deal here? I need to go freaking fill up my water because this guy's taking so long. But I would like to see said video if it exists. Of course, the greatest video of all time, me throwing up the chocolate bunny, that exists. And I feel like is there another video of me puking on the internet? And there's so many, it's hard to keep track of. I feel like there is. Maybe I'm doing this incorrectly, and okay, you probably have to hit that guy with like a consistent stream. You don't want any of that splatter bull crap. You want a nice, consistent stream. Just like when you're streaming or when you're using the restroom. There we go. Of course, I know the greatest strategies, which is you just use the backflip strats, and that's where you want to use the spray and pray method. At least one. That's a hot dog. I threw up a hot dog? Or are you talking about like a wiener, like a dingling kind of thing? I am working hard on my dad outfit game. I'm going to PCB.
On the statue's head.
Actually, avert your eyes, kids. Do not look at the statue's head. We're going to topple that statue down. Topical. Am I right? All right. If only all statues were Mario-based, there would be no drama. Nobody would be upset about Mario statues. Could be like, man, that's a good idea. General E. Lee, you're gonna turn to General E. Luigi. Perfect. I've just solved all issues in the entire United States of America. Okay, alright, good. Just go ahead and whack your head into that tree. I pretty much jinxed it, aka I knew it was coming, so I jinxed it on purpose. When I said the princess has not been captured yet, she's on her way to being captured right now. Oh, we just gotta chase this guy down. I don't know the best strategy to do this. It took me forever to do this, by the way, on, please. My aim is not so good. It took me forever to do this on the video, so I'm hoping it doesn't take nearly as long. Dude, are you supposed to... I don't know if I'm supposed to go into first person. Maybe that'll make it easier. I like doing this strategy, too, of the spin, except I didn't hit a single thing. Wait, what's the hot dog do? What are those? Those emojis are too small for me. I'm too old to speak in emojis, Joji. Thanks, though. What's the other person say? All right, gotta get back to work. All right, dude, I'm excited for your vid. What's your... Before you go, don't do it yet. What's your top 5 vid this week? What types are you doing? Because I'm excited for it. It doesn't really matter what it is. I'm going to watch it anyway. But if you guys haven't checked... If you guys enjoy Pokemon videos, like top 10 videos, go check out Todder's channel because one of my favorite Pokemon scripters, without a doubt. Dude's hilarious. And really makes me want to get into doing top 5 videos as well. But similar to issues with the UPA, time. It takes a lot of time to write scripts and deliver them in a Matthew McConaughey... Oh, God. In a Matthew McConaughey... Am I doing this incorrectly? Let's just fly over him. If we just follow his path and do one of these to him, I feel like this could be a more effective... Excuse me? You got me with the dipsy doodle. Alright, I was not expecting that. Excuse me, you... just fiend. Yeah, they take a lot of time, which I do not have. This did not take... Remember when I said it took a long time my first time? This is so much longer than it took on the video, so maybe I should just go... Maybe I should just cancel the stream right now and go back to doing the video. Is there like a... Oh, there we go. Just hit him with one of these boys. That's easy. Hit him with the shotgun technique. He's got to be dead soon. I don't know why I didn't do that a long time ago. Ow, 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 not fair, completely unfair. Like Pokemon Go. You shouldn't be allowed to use tools like that. Also, like Pokemon Go. Also, excuse me? He's heading for the square, go get him. Well, let me check on my girl first. You gotta make sure she's doing okay. Mario, I'm sure I saw that person on the airstrip. I'm positive he's responsible for all this. Chase him, and then I want to go home to the castle. Okay, hello. Is he doing okay? I cannot destroy him. I can destroy this X, though, which we won't do. Once he jumps through this wall, I will go ahead and... Ice type, heck yes! What is that? Are those American bald eagles? Decided I'm just going to post emote. Joji, you can completely communicate with me just in emojis, and I will never understand it, but you can still go for it anyway. That's fine. I should go ahead and let you guys know right now how long we've been streaming. I got to remember mentally that every 30 minutes or so, I need to, like, say, hey, dude, cut this right here, and then, hey, next video starts right now, so it makes it easier when I'm cutting to get it. But, dude, Todder, if you do LPs, that'd be awesome. This is not going to be a 100% playthrough of this game. The main reason, I'm going to try to get all the shine sprites because those are actually fun to get. The problem is, the way you get a lot of shine sprites is through blue coins like this, which are basically just like timed puzzles, if you will, of spraying this paint and then run over to the next area as fast as you can. Grab it, don't save, and you got to do that like... I'm trying to think of how many. I'm going to say there's 200 blue coins in the game. I may be overestimating. I may be I really hope I'm not underestimating. And every 10 blue coins you get counts as a shine sprite. So let's say that there's like 100 regular shine sprites and then there's 20 blue coin shine sprites. I just don't really feel like going through all the blue coin business. If I see blue coins, like, look, there's one over here. It's not that hard to get. If there's easy ones like this, maybe I'll go out of my way and I'll come grab them. Because look at this. Easiest thing I've ever done in my entire life, and it's a blue coin. If I see them, sure, I'll come grab them. I'm not going to try to get all of them. I am going to try to get all of... Please? Hello? I am going to try to get all of the shine sprites, though, because those are actually fun to do. Let's stop dilly-dallying. Let's go ahead and head into the first world and chase down Shadow Mario, because, I mean, again... You think I would be off of parole duty right now because they just saw the dude, me fighting that dude, and they still somehow weren't able to figure it out. We're going to do Road to the Big Windmill. Somehow we're able to figure out that there's two of us, and maybe one is worse than the other. Like that one that looks like, his graphics look weird on this emulator. I apologize for that. He's not supposed to look that shiny. He looks like Metal Mario. Okay, welcome to the first world, whose name I missed, Bianco Hills. This game is similar to pretty much like any other Mario game, where you have different worlds, and the worlds have a certain number of shine sprites you have to get. And then, of course, you also have things like, you also have things like 100 coin shine sprites. You have things like blue coins, of course. You got red coin. Like all the basic Mario tropes that you would expect from a normal Mario game exist in this as well. By the way, if you could see the title, this is an anti-speed run. If you guys came here looking for speed run, speed run strategy, why was that so clean? Those were supposed to be covered in paint, and that one was not. But if you came here looking for speed run strategy or any skill at all, bad things are happening. If you came here looking for any skill whatsoever, so obviously these fights get a little bit more difficult now. He starts spawning enemies and stuff, but it's still your basic 1, 2, 3 hits and you're done, so not a big deal. Once we get further in the game, the bosses will absolutely start tearing me up and you guys will probably see some raging. But for now, we're keeping it as calm as possible because it's a fun game and I don't want to ruin my childhood with a bunch of unnecessary rage. Although, if you watch the Banjo-Tooie finale, you would know that I have ruined my childhood games with a lot of rage. It's okay, though. Why does my nose look like that? Just noticed it. I look like a Dalmatian. Here, watch this. I'll show you what happens when I save. Look at the top of the screen. Look at it. It didn't do it. It didn't do it? Really? I fixed it. Usually it like writes up there and it's like, oh, saving to slot 7AB technical. There it is. Did it not come up? Can you not see it? You can't see it. I'm the greatest. Jump on it again. Go for Shine Sprite number 2. I don't know how far. Is that freaking Roger Rabbit? No. That's a dude from Arthur. I've never seen Arthur. Does that make me a bad person? Yes. A little bit. But I didn't watch it as a kid. I watched Pokemon. And I watched. What else did I watch as a kid? Roly Poly Oly. And I watched Yu-Gi-Oh! No Digimon, screw that. No Dragon Ball Z, not a fan. Well, technically wasn't allowed to watch it. The one time I tried to watch Dragon Ball Z, I don't really know what was happening, because it was the first time I'd ever watched Dragon Ball Z. I thought they were like gods or something, and they just like, what level is this, by the way? Oh, it's P Piranha. Thought they were just like gods or something, but then one of them, they played like Russian roulette or something, and my parents were in the room, and they were like, let's not watch people commit suicide, which honestly cannot blame them. But apparently that was like one-off episode, and it was I don't even know what happened, but wasn't allowed to watch DBZ as a kid, so I know nothing about it. Oh no, the bridge is out! However, will I get past such an obstacle? What else did I watch as a kid? Everything, pretty much. I watched Blue's Clues till I was about 17. That was a great show. Steve is better than Joe. Joe, you're dead to me. As soon as Steve left, that show went straight down the tubes, and it's never been the same. Please, though. It's never been the same ever since. But never watched Archer. Technically, who is Chuck Mustafa? Do I know you? Sometimes you know a person and you're unfamiliar with their username. Sometimes you just don't know a person and you're meeting a new friend for the first time. So whichever one it is. I mean, I don't know. It's all the same. They're gods now. See, I should be able to watch it now. And I've also heard it's great. All my friends are straight up obsessed with, not obsessed, but they love Dragon Ball Z. In fact, if it was closer, we definitely I wanted to go down to that, there's like a, what's it called? Dustin, if you're in here, tell me. It's like a Dragon Ball Z themed cafe restaurant type of thing. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a noodle restaurant, I think. DBZ sucks, yo. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what Super is. Wait, Super Mario Sunshine isn't looking too bad, because Super Saiyan. That's what it's called. Well, dang. But I'm pretty sure we looked and it's like hecka far away from where we are. Alright, here's a real first boss fight. The first ones were jokes. Petey Piranha. He's got his onesie on. It's not a onesie because it doesn't cover his nipples. That is the rule for a onesie. It's got to cover your nipples. But he's got like one of those. Well, I guess he's just a piranha plant. But also I think he's an infant. He also just gave me that look like, you know what's about to happen. So we would be dead for sure, unless it's like one of those cartoon things where you land on top of him, which we didn't, as we can just see. Somehow Mario is a cat, landed on his feet. Has that been a Mario gimmick yet? Cat Mario? Well, there is that one awful game, but the Mario universe has not delved into... Oh, I messed up. Oh, good, please do not do that. Okay, so this guy's not quite as easy as the other ones. Same general strategy, wait for him to open his mouth. This time you don't just touch him though. This time you gotta water him. Excuse me? Oh wait, oh god, Joji says he watches people that speed run this game, and he says this doesn't look like a speed run. Are you kidding me? Do you see the speed with which I just belly flopped on this guy? Get your head in the game, man. Pretty quick. I'm just kidding. This is gonna be one of the slowest playthroughs you've ever seen. I love watching speedruns for the same reason that you like go to the gym, is because I enjoy feeling bad about myself with the like in the back of my head the subtle idea that maybe someday I could be better. But I watch speedrunners because you remember when our Banjo-Kazooie series, or Banjo-Tooie, oh god. Remember when our Banjo-Kazooie series was, what was it, 40 episodes? 30? Yeah, remember when speedrunners finished that game in, I think the record's 2 hours and 12 minutes or something like that? Pretty close. I mean, it would be a 4-episode series, so pretty almost spot on. Are we done here? Can we, like, stop with these little blobulars? But if we want this to be a real anti-speedrun, I've already got the strategy. Ready? I can only move with the nozzle. There we go. I can only grab the shine sprites with the nozzle. I think that'll really take off some important seconds. What if anti-speedrunning was a thing? If it's not, I think I could start it. Just naturally with my own natural talent. But also, you would have to find what is the most... You have to always stay moving. Let me think of some rules. You have to always stay moving, but you have to take the longest time to complete a game possible. But also then I don't know why you wouldn't just do this. People will get tired eventually though. Let's go back and make it level 3. It's probably not a great growth model strategy. Probably nobody would watch it. Although, like, literally there's, like, live streams of people that watch the Hillside Cave Secret. Alright, here's where we're gonna watch me be terrible at this game. So, I hope you're ready. Dustin, Neon White Boy, how's it going, man? You missed our talk about Dragon Ball Z and how I never watched it. But here, I mean, I can get you caught up pretty quickly. I've never watched Dragon Ball Z. So, there you go. Well, technically that's not true either, but, you know. Oh, well. So, the Cave Secret... I love how this game, like, and by love I mean I don't actually, and that's like, it's hard for me to stack up like Mario games and Banjo-Kazooie games against each other. I mean there's like a million Mario games and there's like 2 Banjo-Kazooie games. But it's still difficult for me to kind of like, give a fair assessment between them because I think the game styles in general are pretty different. The styles in general are just very different from each other. Oh god, I'm not gonna make it, am I? Oh god, I made it so hard. Banjo-Kazooie, like, don't get me wrong, early levels are pretty easy, but later in the game they really stop holding your hand through the game, which I dig. Oh, we're already here. Whereas in Mario games, like, every level they, like, pretty much show you, like, exactly what you want to do. Okay, so there's, like, a series of things in, definitely, I feel like Banjo would be better at cuddling afterwards. Mario would be more passionate though. So there's these like series of unfortunate events that oh, you're gonna see some bad play here. There's these like levels called secrets, the blank blank secret they'll always be called, where Shadow Mario, the loser, comes in and he steals your hover jetpack thing. Because honestly, you become really dependent on that in this game. It's just like a natural thing. I mean, just like anytime you miss a jump, you have the ability to, oh god, basically correct your error by, oh god, please. You have the ability to correct that error just by floating. And then once you're done floating, you're like, alright, I'm here, sweet. Even if like you over jump something, you can still hello. Yeah, so you can't do that anymore, and then things push you off the edge and you die very easily. So this is probably, excuse me, work. I'm not working right now. I'm working on my other work. Oh, God. This is where I'm going to lose most of my lives, like, all the time, because that's why I love Super Mario Sunshine. It takes away my... Did you see that? Also, maybe I should, like, change my angle. My angle probably is not helping me out here. Oh, daddy. Like, I'm just naturally not very good at platformers, which is why I love Super Mario Sunshine, because it gives me the 90% of the time, it gives me the ability to correct my mistakes when I jump poorly. I'm down to 0 lives. We're going to lose on the first level. I swear I didn't do this bad in my recording, but also I didn't do this good in my recording either. So take that as you will. Oh god, it didn't stop. We're going to try not to die here. There are extra lives that you can pick up. I mean, as in any Mario game, so maybe we'd like to grab one of those if we could. I believe there's one right there. I gotta make it over there first, though. Oh, greatest. I would like this. Hello, I would like this. I would like this. Thank you so much. One more jump. Easiest. Oh my god, I literally almost didn't make it. That's okay. Easy. Let's catch up on chat. Are we roasting me yet? We should be roasting me. Mario mustache got a tickle. Banjo is literally covered in mustache with his fur. If you can call that a mustache. This is kind of a mustache. Instead of being a slight tickle, you get a rug burn. Is that a bad thing? Yo, you should try jumping on the platforms. It's anti-speedrun, man. You gotta keep it as close to death as possible. I'm making as many rules for this as I can to make it seem like I'm meaning to not be good at this game. Oh, no. Hey, Josh, it's been 32 minutes to go ahead and cut right here before you do this next level. Level 4. Hope you guys are ready. Cut here.